What is up, friends? Welcome back for another movie reaction today with another A24 horror film. Obviously checked out The Green Knight recently, which I loved, and today I'm going to be checking out Saint Maud, which I originally had this on my radar when it first came out in 2019 because I remember thinking the premise looked kind of cool and just the artwork that they used to promote it I thought was very interesting, and there was a little bit of buzz at the time, but haven't really heard too much about it since, and it only just now released on Blu-ray, and so I thought this was the perfect time to finally check it out. And I don't really remember too much about what I read, obviously based off the cover and everything. I believe it has some sort of religious aspect to the horror element, but I'm excited to dive into it because A24 always puts out good stuff, at least I've found. Even movies I haven't particularly enjoyed per se are always well made from a technical aspect at least, and so hopefully you all enjoy watching along with me for this one. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up, helps the video out a lot, and of course you can check out the full-length reaction on Patreon, link for that in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into Saint Maud. Oh, that's hair. Interesting. I thought it was kind of like a wall there at the beginning. Pretty ominous shot to begin. Yikes, man. What is this imagery to start? Love the lighting though. So extreme. Peculiar opening, man. Not sure what to make of it. I'm sure once we get into it, it'll be a little bit more clear, or perhaps not.
Dear God, watch over me as I embark on this next posting. Think I'll have to get up at about 6 tomorrow.
Now, it was kind of dark in that initial scene, but is this the same girl that we saw? Interesting decision to show her in that position to start, then what I assume is cut back into the past.
I hope you will reveal your plan for me soon. I can't shake the feeling that you must have saved me for something greater than this. Not that I'm complaining or anything. Amen.
Like that quick look at her character, she's got big aspirations, and as expected, cinematography's good so far. Dang, that thing is well hidden, jeez. All alone up here on the hill.
Doctor's just started her on a new course of 12 shots, so she's having one of those every evening before dinner.
How is she?
Bit of a...
Well, you don't really want to hear that right when you're about to start a job.
Amanda Coll, stage 4 lymphoma of the spinal cord. I dare say you'll be seeing this one soon.
Not very positive at all, but in that condition, hard to be positive.
There's a shopping list on the hall table. I got it.
Well, I presume that it's this lady who dies in the first scene because she was in a wheelchair. There were 3 people in the first scene, right? Wheelchair and the bed and then her. That lighting is sick, man. I love that. Don't see too many green colors used in films, at least recently.
Hello. Who's your saint?
Mary Magdalene.
I didn't know they made necklaces of her.
I ordered it online.
Nothing like a custom piece of jewelry. Curious if the saint being Mary is significant. Sure it is.
Excuse me, miss, can you spare some change, please? Thank you, love.
May God bless you and never waste your pain.
What?
Nothing.
I don't think he was expecting to hear that right there. She certainly has God at the front of her mind at all times, though.
Why would someone like her end up in a town like this? This dump can't appeal to her any more than it does to me.
Maybe that's why we've been seeing a lot of green colors, because usually that's associated with kind of a grimy nature. Maybe it's how she views the locations.
Stupid cow. Hello.
Hello.
Sorry to call you back early.
Maybe to do anything?
No.
Take care of yourself, darling.
Oh, so is he her husband, or maybe ex-husband, perhaps? I guess he can't stomach her presence for very long. He was barely here.
He has plugs now, though. Did you see them?
No.
No one sees what they don't want to.
That line kind of felt significant right there, partly because of the pause afterwards. Wonder if that might be a potential theme.
How long have you been doing this?
Just over a year.
What were you doing before?
I worked at St. Afra's Hospital.
Horrible place. Have you seen a lot of death?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Maybe what we saw before was in the past. That would be unexpected.
Needed change, and it's what God wanted. And when he came, everything changed.
So this is a recent conversion.
Fascinating, man. Like her character so far. That'd be quite an event to go through in the beginning then.
Most of the time, it's just like he's physically in me or around me. are pulsing. It's all warm and good.
Really intrigued to see how any horror elements get involved because so far I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary.
I keep thinking about that last moment. Will there be anyone else there? And then what? Nothing? Tell me I'm wrong.
Man, so this is going to be quite an existential movie if this is what we're dealing with right now.
He's everywhere. He sees you. He won't let you fall.
My little savior.
Now that line is absolutely significant because the little tagline on the cover is "Your savior is coming," if I remember right. Good little conversation though. Okay, now we're getting into an odd scene right here. What the heck's going on with her? Man, I love this shot, but what is happening to her? The light flickering certainly doesn't add any sort of ease to the scene. Whoa, bro, those effects were wild. I love how they did that, especially in combination with the music. Is she possessed or something?
Father, thank you. And bring your hand to join.
Man, that's changed everything. I thought she was going to be our protagonist, but now I'm kind of afraid of her.
It takes nothing special to mop up after the decrepit and the dying, but to save a soul, that's quite something.
Well, I don't know if she's doing much saving. Maybe she's doing the opposite. Dude, those little moments are so effective, man. What the heck? I mean, my feeling right now is that she is kind of a sinister presence, but maybe she thinks it's like God, but doesn't realize what's happening. Oh gosh, I have no idea what to expect now. A lot of strange things happening to her. Don't get much of a moment of peace to yourself, I guess. I'm worried for Miss Cole. I don't think this close to death she needs someone like her in her house.
Dear God, here is Amanda. Well, you know that. Bless Amanda's body, which is hurting now, but has done so many wonderful things. And bless her mind.
I don't think she minds the little shout out right now. At least it seems for the most part that she cares about her.
He's here. I feel it too.
Is she for real or is she just playing along, perhaps? I don't want something weird happening to both of them. Man, I think one of the reasons that's so well done is because we only get like half a second seeing it. Always love that kind of editing though, where you cut around to different scenes but have the same audio playing. Already at the gift stage. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that book though, didn't recognize the title. Don't know if I should. Man, love the shallow depth of field right now. So cool. Very up close and personal.
Hey.
Oh, geez, she stopped something right there. Love the way it's filmed. Feels like there's so many little things that maybe I'll understand later.
Religious themes would play a prominent role throughout Blake's career. Rejection of organized religion, claimed was an ugly distortion of a true spiritual life.
I do like the narrative aspect or narration aspect to this, so we can know what's going on in her head, even though I'm not sure how trustworthy that is. Maude has some weird looks about her, man. She's way too invested in that. I thought she was gonna get spotted, though. Luckily, she didn't.
I want you to stop seeing Amanda. Just leave her alone.
Did she tell you to go off
No,
today?
I'm telling you. It's an important time for her right now. She's got big things to do.
Oh, interesting. Just trying to assume control. Is it because she's jealous or because she doesn't think Amanda's happy?
Do you think you're too good for her?
Of course not.
Amanda is dying. I have a responsibility. I've got no hard feelings. I'm sure you're great in bed, but really, just a waste of her time at the moment.
Oh my gosh, man. She went in on her G's. Maud has a dark side.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
Oh, okay, so you'll do it.
Anything you say, Maud.
Somehow I don't think it's going to be that easy. I have a feeling she'll come back. I like that she was kind of surprised that she agreed to it, though, supposedly.
Katie! Katie! Hey, I thought that was you. How's it going? It's been ages. Yeah, good.
Katie? That's not her name. Is she living a secret life? Or maybe she just changed her name after the hospital incident?
I'm a private carer.
You're still nursing?
What?
You're surprised. I mean, sorry, where are you doing it? Who with?
A private agency.
And they know what happened?
Yes.
Oh, dang. Well, she knows all the dirty details then. Interesting to see it from her perspective, though. I feel the same apprehension towards Maud right now.
Take my number, yeah? If you ever want to talk or get a drink or anything.
I like how they haven't been specific and clear with exactly what happened in the incident, though. They just have basically shown us what we've seen, so I don't know if Maud killed them or if they killed themselves or what happened.
Dry lips, the chap under that beautiful lips, you get the colour that you want. It's the worst, isn't it? Exactly.
Gosh, man, these shots and the music got me stressed. She's looking a little bit angry right now. Why did she do that, man? Even though we've gotten some glimpses of some weird stuff, still not 100% sure what's going on or what her motivation is.
I need you to go into town for me.
Yeah?
To pick up some things for tonight. I'll make a list.
Okay, no problem.
Whoever the actress is for Maud, though, is doing a great job. I'm not familiar with her, but she plays that slightly unhinged nature very well. Oh man, I knew she wasn't gonna listen. It was only momentarily she was away. What's the move now?
Happy birthday to you, dear Amanda.
Such good lighting right there. I love how she's mostly in shadow. Definitely her personality, man. She's just the evil thing lurking in the corner.
We met online.
So now you have another croix.
Maud doesn't like Carol. I can't figure out if she's a bigot or if she's just jealous.
Oh, jeez, man, that's gonna start something.
Try to scare Carol away? To save my soul, if I understand correctly.
Oh, no way. She was intentionally saying that out loud for her. I can't believe she figured it out, or was told, that is.
So what is it? Am I indecent?
No, you're lost.
Interesting. Is she thinking that because of her relationship, or because she's not taken over by whatever's in Maud?
You should have some fun while you still can.
I've got more important things on my mind.
The Heavenly Father's warm heart pulsing.
Yo, no way she did that in front of everybody. Yikes. She gonna get fired after that?
Maybe if you just let me talk to her.
Absolutely not.
You should be thankful she isn't pressing charges.
Miss Cole expressed some other concerns. Is everything all right?
Love the little bits of sound design in this film. Very well done, but I'm surprised she's with an actual agency. I thought she was lying about that before.
God, all I feel of you now is this pain. Annoying, burning. Maybe it's ulcers. Or cancer.
What is with the imagery of the bug? Is it a cockroach that we've seen? It's gotta be symbolic, maybe, right?
This is my reward. Unemployable, unoccupied. Perhaps you aren't as wise as I thought. Perhaps I wasn't paying enough attention.
What the heck, dude? She's turning on him all of a sudden? I feel like all her issues are kind of self-caused from what we've seen. Dude, what the heck is happening now? She's definitely inviting the wrong spirits in there.
Hey, Joy, it's Katie. Yeah, well, I was just wondering if you want to go for that drink, have that chat, and just hang out.
I like kind of the strange nature to the camera work right now, just reflecting what's going on in her head.
Don't be like that. With some friends, but I think they're like heading off soon. In that case, my apologies. I'm pretty stupid, so bye.
Oh, dang, didn't work out for her that time. She's losing it right now, though, from the looks of it. Yo, Yo, what the heck? That's the third time we've seen something like that happen. What's the significant with drains or stuff getting sucked down?
You owe me a drink.
Yo, what, man? These cut. Oh, okay. She's trying. Dude, that was effective, man. I really thought she killed him for a second. Those flashbacks were kind of up and down, though. On a couple shots, I thought she was trying to kill somebody, but in some others, it looked like she was doing CPR.
I remember you, you know. You used to be out all the time. I think you and my mate Tommy had it off. I remember you.
So she had quite the interesting past then. Love the way it does super up-close shots on people's faces, though. Makes it that much more intense. Dang, bro, that shot was wild. The lighting was great. The way it was slowly turning was great. It was turning about as fast as the movie's pacing is right now, though. It's definitely wanting you to invest, not moving fast at all. Dude, what the heck? This scene is insane. She just cast something out of her. That was quite the explosion. Yeah, she's definitely possessed by something, man, or having some reaction inside of her. Oh gosh, man, that's a freaky shot right there. I love it, though. Interesting cut back to the cockroach. Is that supposed to signify like an evil spirit inside her or something? No chance, dude. She walks around with that. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, why is she putting herself through that pain, man? That is next level fanaticism. Yikes, man, she gets creepier as we go along. Was that Amanda's house that she was looking at? She gonna go back there? Dude, elite editing right there with the music, so good. I have a feeling that she's gonna fail again, but probably even worse this time.
Beautiful.
This is the nurse, right? I'm really worried for her safety, because the only way I think she can get back is taking out the other nurse.
Have so much respect for anyone in the medical profession.
So sweet.
I'm with a lovely lady at the minute, actually. We're good pals.
Getting all the dirty details, all the information coming up. Maybe she's not gonna hurt her.
I don't think I'll be with this one much longer, to be honest with you. That is how the cookie crumbles. What's your name?
Abrupt end to that conversation. Maybe she was just trying to find out if that's a good care for Amanda, to see if she needed to go back.
Ymhlentyn, mae'r awr yn nesau, yn fuan fy fyddin ymuno ar coflediad mawr.
Whatever is speaking right now, it's nothing good. I wouldn't believe a word it says.
Derbyn y prawf ola yma, ac fe fyddwn yn wir gyda'n gilydd.
Man, she is the lost one in this movie if she believes whatever she's hearing is something holy. Oh, interesting. She's getting her look down, the one that she has on the cover. She making some holy water or something? I'm not exactly sure. It's what it looked like she was doing. What are all those chemicals? Did she put that stuff in the water? I absolutely would not drink any of that if that's the case.
There you are.
I'm busy.
I'll be quick, I promise.
Thanks, love.
Oh.
I hope nothing bad happens to her, but this is a dangerous zone in here.
I hope you don't mind. I got your address from work. Sorry I couldn't see you the other night, by the way. Siggy?
If I were Joy and I saw that she wasn't saying anything, I would think maybe it's time to leave.
I've been feeling really bad about the way I reacted last time I saw you. And I know you put a lot of pressure on yourself. What happened before? It wasn't your fault, I know that.
Interesting. So I wonder if she found God, so to speak, after maybe some people died on her watch, and her trying to save some souls is maybe her trying to rectify the situation. Lose one soul, gain another.
I wanted to say that we should have been there before it all happened. We could see you were struggling for a while and no one did anything. You know, there's no time.
Man, love the spinning imagery we're getting. I don't know exactly what it should mean, but it's definitely a theme.
But it does help to share.
What they're doing with the audio is really cool because it's spinning between all the speakers right now, just like what we're seeing.
May the Lord bless and keep you joy.
You what?
It was sweet of you to come, but you mustn't worry.
Oh gosh, I was really stressed. I thought she was gonna lash out. I feel like she just gave her the kiss of death. It's a great frame right there. Love the composition. And the music is getting way intense. Oh no, man. She doesn't realize who it is. She better open her eyes. Gonna do something to her.
I'm so sorry. I was unkind to you. You made me think of things I didn't want to.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. I thought she'd be scared or try and send her away. Good on Amanda for apologizing, although I don't think she's safe.
Is this woman in her?
Oh, none of that nonsense.
Oh no, here we go. She did not look too happy in that shot.
He isn't real. You must know that.
No, you felt him too, remember?
No, honey, I didn't.
Oh man, did I call it way back then? She was just playing along? Well, regardless of what Amanda's opinion is, there's definitely something real happening to Katie.
Nothing you do matters. That was easy.
Oh my gosh, bro. That freaking face, that terrified me. Came out of nowhere.
Take some responsibility. You are alone. If you were a true believer, he would be enough as weak as your faith.
Man, the voice change. I don't know if what we're seeing is real, though. It could easily just be her mind. Oh, jeez, bro. She wailed on her. So gruesome. Dude, such creepy imagery. Love that there's no sound from the scene. Dang, what the heck, man? Does she have these wings now because she thinks she saved somebody? Or destroyed a devil, perhaps? There's the sky drain again. I'm really curious what it signifies because it seems like when she's seen it in the past, at least when she saw it in the beer, she was like afraid of it. So maybe depending whether it's in the sky or on something going downwards is significant. Dang, man, wild imagery. Wait a second, bro. She's not gonna light herself on fire, is she? That is way too extreme. She really is gonna do it, man. Are they gonna show everything? It's gonna be hard to watch.
Gorgonianti Deo.
Dude, that shot of everyone watching her was cool. I have a feeling she's not gonna be happy with what she sees. Dude, what the heck, man? That cut at the end, jeez. It's about as bleak as an ending that you can get. My goodness. I don't know exactly how I feel about that because it seems like we just watched someone who was clinically insane just continually fall down that path until she eventually killed herself, which doesn't feel like a very rewarding story. but maybe there's some symbolism. Obviously, a lot of different images kept popping up that I don't fully understand, and maybe that'll add a little bit more depth or nuance to the story. But the lead actress, she was fantastic in that role. I think she gave a really convincing performance, and especially played the unsettling bits as good as you could. The music was fantastic, which I feel like that's a pretty consistent thing with A24 movies, is they always have good composers on board. And then, kind of how I mentioned in the beginning, the technical aspects were on point throughout. A lot of cool shots and whatnot. And the VFX, I think, was good for the most part, except at the very end when she was burning as an angel before she was actually burning at the end. That part was kind of off, I guess, but maybe that was their intention. This was a very, very slow burn movie, and it was only under an hour and a half, I think, is the runtime. And so it didn't necessarily feel too long, but you're kind of just waiting for something big to happen, which we certainly had some big things happen, particularly killing Amanda, which I don't think it was a devil like MAUD thought, but the scares I thought were really effective throughout because they were always so subtle, except for that moment that was quite in your face. But I thought those moments were great, and it did do a good job at creating some good atmosphere, but I feel like there's not really any payoffs per se, any big ones, and if there are, they don't necessarily feel super satisfying. At least in the moment. Maybe it'll change over time, but definitely one that I'll need to look up what certain things mean and see if it changes my opinion at all. But I feel like it's a movie that I enjoy watching it for the craft behind it and everything, but not sure I'd ever revisit it because it's very bleak and heavy just watching this lady descend into madness pretty much under the guise of religious enlightenment, I guess you would say. And it does touch on some interesting topics, I guess, regarding faith and stuff like that, but it's so out there, and the manifestations of any sort of spiritual aspect is so decisively evil, I guess you would say. Like, it's so obvious what she's interacting with is not any sort of benevolent presence. Interested to hear anybody's thoughts. I don't know how many people are going to watch along with me for this one because it is a more under the radar film, but it's definitely an experience, I'll say that. So I have a lot of thoughts about this movie, and I'll try my best to put some of them into words to explain what I'm thinking. But just continuing on from what I was talking about during the credits, my main question, I guess, is what exactly the movie is trying to say with its story and everything like that. Maybe it's not trying to say anything per se at all, but I feel like it is with all the imagery and the religious aspects of it and things like that, because as I was talking about for a minute there, all of the depictions of whatever she was communicating with were very clearly bad news, and so I don't feel like it was necessarily getting across a message of be careful who you worship or seek out in a time of need, be careful what you interpret as God. Maybe that is part of the message, but I don't feel like it necessarily carried that message super well for me. But again, could be a different thing that I'm not getting, because comparing it to Green Knight, which I watched recently, which I won't say any spoiler stuff, I'll just say abstract things about it, I feel like there was a clear message in that I could grasp even on a first watch without looking up anything. And so I feel like the very artistic nature of that film was warranted because it had a clear direction and everything like that. But this one feels even more abstract because I don't necessarily feel that there's a clear end message that it's trying to say, but it could just be a film that depicts an extreme level of religious fanaticism after a traumatizing event that she experienced before, and if that is what it's going for, it did that pretty effectively for everything. And I should also mention that I think the film is extremely well made, especially from a technical standpoint, so I don't dislike the movie or anything. I'm just trying to work through it in my mind to grasp the concepts, which the fact that I'm doing that right now is a good sign, because if I watch a movie that is truly bad, I don't want to think about it at all afterwards, and there's nothing really to think about. But this film does give you some things to think about, so I guess that is a pretty big positive it has going for it. I feel like this is a movie that's hard to talk about or say anything concrete right after watching it, so I think I'll have to think about it a little bit more before I form too many opinions. But I will say, on the technical side again, really enjoyed a lot of the aspects, especially the sound design I thought was excellent. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for it. And I've sat here for about the last 10 minutes trying to think of anything else that I could speculate on or whatnot. I still haven't looked anything up, but I don't think I have anything else to add right now. I feel like I got out most of my thoughts, but I look forward to seeing you all again for the next movie. And so until then, I will see you all later. Peace.